there anything you can take away from that in going into this weekend's matchup?
I haven't really had a chance to go through the lineup and look at their team. I know I was successful last year against them, but they didn't have as good a year last year, and obviously they're in a super regional with us this year, so they're doing some things right, and we'll go back and look at film, and hopefully they still got some guys from last year's team. I'm sure they do, but we haven't had a chance to sit down and look at them yet.
Well, the fact that they saw you last year, you had 10 strikeouts against them. Do you think that is an advantage for them that haven't faced you before?
I think it could go both ways. Them already hitting off me and me throwing to them, I can go back and see the adjustments, that they made against me, and they can look at the adjustments that they made against me when they were hitting. So I think it can go both ways.
Why do you think the bullpen was so successful this past weekend for y'all?
Postseason's just a different season. It's a different level of intensity. People are more prepared. I just think it takes a whole nother level of focus. I'm not taking anything away from the regular season or the other 56 games or whatever it is. But for whatever reason, postseason's another animal, and people step up in the postseason when they need to, and I thought our guys did that.
And Rigby Brown and I guess Blake Smith were really good. Just how much confidence does that give y'all as starting pitchers, knowing that they kind of got y'all's back?
Yeah, I mean, anytime they go out there during the regular season, I felt like they had our backs, and then in the postseason, just the way they just pitched in that last outing. If I'm not able to finish a game, this weekend, then I got full trust in my guys, and I'm looking forward to it.
What do you remember about that outing last year against Arizona?
I remember the home run that I made a mistake on, but I also remember not walking anyone, and hopefully I can not walk anyone and not give up a home run, and just let my defense play behind me. If I get 10 strikeouts, if I get 6 strikeouts, if I get 2 strikeouts, as long as I keep my team in position to win, and that's all that matters to me.
How excited are y'all as a team to be hosting the Super Regional this weekend?
I think we're kind of taking it as the same we did last weekend. I was telling some guys on the team that when we won that regional championship game, I thought it was just a very chill atmosphere. Other than that, I can't remember what inning it was. We had bases loaded, no outs, and Ryan Rigby was able to get out of that, and that was a pretty high, intense situation. But other than that, I thought we remained calm. We were cool. We just we stayed collected, and hopefully we have the same attitude and feel this weekend, and just kind of take care of business, and not look too far ahead or stuff like that, but just take it day by day.
What's it like for you thinking about, or how much do you think about, a couple of games away from the College World Series, potentially Super Regional here, 15,000 fans, and then
right.
The draft kind of hanging over the background too? How do you balance all those emotions and thoughts?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff going on. But like I just said, you just got to take it one day at a time. And yeah, we're 2 wins away from Omaha. That'll be the 10th time in this program's history, and that's a big deal. But if we win the first game or if we lose the first game, we can't look too far ahead or get too down. We just got to take it one day at a time, and keep playing Mississippi State baseball, and let things happen.
Kind of jumping on Mike's question, how much have you thought about the draft?
I mean, it's a thing. It's out there. I'm not going to shy away from it. But at the same time, this entire week we've been focused on practice. Just threw a bullpen today, so I feel good. And I'm not looking too far ahead. I've done all I can do. I can't control anything else. And it's kind of like in baseball. You just you control what you can control, and it's out of my hands now. I put it in the body of work, and I'm just looking forward to Arizona though this weekend more than anything. I'm sure a lot of guys will say they're just ready for it to all be over with the draft. Not looking forward to that as much as I am, Super Regional in front of hopefully 15,000 people at Duty Note Field. So.
What kind of conversations have you and Dakota had about the draft?
For him, it's been, how many millions has he got? I told him he's got to buy me some stuff. We went to lunch the other day, and I told him next time we go to lunch that he's got to buy my meal. So, our draft stock's totally polar opposite. But no, we joke around, we keep it loose, and I think that's what makes this team, just play with not a coolness, but just a calm demeanor and stuff like that. We just we keep everything loose, and we have a good time. And, just right now, just wanting it to be over with and get ready for this weekend.
Are you going to watch the draft with Dakota tomorrow?
I think he's doing something with his family. I think they're going to do more of a family thing over with his immediate family. So, but we'll do something afterwards with him, just to celebrate, because it's a big deal. He's put in a lot of work, and the failures that me and him have both gone through since we've been here together. for this season, the way it shaped up, the way it is, and you know, for him, obviously with the draft, it's such a big deal, and I'm so proud of him. And you know, I know he's ready. He's ready for it to be here, and ready for it to be over with too.
He's not a real emotional guy. What do you think his reaction will be when he sees his name on the screen or his name called?
He'll be emotional. He's not an emotional guy, but you know, like I said, with all the stuff that we've been through, and to finally, you know, reap the benefits of your, you know, success. You know, I know he's really looking forward to, you know, getting that part behind him, and when it happens, I think he'll be pretty emotional just because he'll finally realize what you know, it'll finally hit him what he was able to accomplish. But at the same time, we still got more that you know we need to accomplish, and got to take care of business.
He's heard his name before, you haven't. I mean, what's it going to be like if and when that does happen for you?
You know, I'm sure it'll be emotional for me too. You know, my freshman year I struggled, and you know, obviously last year was just miserable. So, but you know, whatever happens, happens. You know, to say that you're not thinking about it, anyone that tells you that is lying, because everyone's thinking about it. But you just try not to think about it too much, and you know, when that time comes, which hopefully it does. You know, I'll be with my family, hopefully, or I'll be with my teammates, which is my second family. So, whatever happens, happens, and I'll be happy either way.
John Cohen's remarked about how loose you guys are and how much fun you guys have playing together. Having this draft behind you, will that enable you to be that much looser down the
I
stretch?
mean, there's no telling, but I mean, the way we've been playing and the way we, you know, go about business, it's the goofiest, most fun I've had, you know, playing baseball with such serious stakes on the line. But I think that's what's made us so successful, and I'm sure when it's all said and done, there'll be maybe a little bit more looseness with the guys, but I don't see it getting any more loose, I guess. So.
You mentioned that goofiness, that looseness. Is there a sense of confidence that allows you to be goofy and loose and things like that? Is that what kind of leads to
I
that?
think it's just the body of work what we've put in, especially from summer ball. A lot of people don't realize how important summer baseball is. You know, my freshman year when I struggled, I was able to go off and, you know, finally get innings under my belt and get that confidence and build it back. And I think that happened to a lot of guys. You know, this past summer they didn't either get to play as much, they had injuries, they had this. You know, each guy had their own reason, but they were able to go out and just play baseball. And you know, summer ball is so unique because it's so laid back. You wake up, you know, whenever normally you want to wake up, you do your routine, you head to the ballpark. There's no really pressure. Even in the Cape Cod, the league that I was in, yeah, it's supposedly the best league in the nation, and I'm sure it is, you know, from the competition I faced. But, you know, there was a relaxedness to that too, and, you know, I think guys just went out there and, you know, worked on their craft and what they needed to work on, and they brought it back, and, you know, we're seeing the body of the work right now.